Have you ever wondered what goes through a dog's mind when they're lost? Can they feel that same gut-wrenching panic we do, that desperate longing for home? This is the story of Kaiser, a magnificent white German shepherd, and his incredible journey back to the family he loves more than anything. It started like any other day. A perfect, sunny afternoon at the park. Kaiser was chasing his favorite red ball, his powerful legs carrying him across the grass, a blur of white against the green. His human, a young boy named Leo, was laughing, his voice a familiar, comforting sound. But then, a flash of movement in the trees, a squirrel, bolder than most. Instinct took over. In a heartbeat, Kaiser was off, a thrilling chase through the woods that bordered the park. He ran faster and farther than ever before. The scent of the squirrel was intoxicating. When he finally stopped, panting, the squirrel was gone. And so was everything else. The familiar sounds of the park, the scent of Leo's popcorn, the comforting rumble of his family's car, all replaced by the quiet, unfamiliar hum of the deep woods. Panic, cold and sharp, pricked at him. He barked, a hopeful sound that was swallowed by the dense trees. He barked again, more desperately this time. Silence. He was alone. As dusk began to settle, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, a deep chill set in, one that had nothing to do with the dropping temperature. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sent a jolt of fear through him. He thought of his soft bed, of Leo's gentle hands scratching behind his ears. He thought of the comforting rhythm of his family's evening routine. Home. He had to get home. But which way was it? Every direction looked the same. He chose a path, guided by nothing but a sliver of moon and a desperate hope, and started walking. The first night was the hardest. Strange noises echoed through the darkness. The hoot of an owl sounded like a warning. He huddled under a thick bush, shivering, his stomach aching with hunger. He dreamt of Leo, of his warm embrace, and woke with a soft whimper. With the first light of dawn, he was on his feet again. Thirst led him to a small, clear stream where he drank deeply. The cold water soothed his parched throat and gave him a sliver of strength. His journey became a cycle of walking, searching, and resting. He learned to be resourceful. He chased after small field mice, a clumsy hunter at first, but hunger was a powerful teacher. He found a discarded apple core near a hiking trail that tasted like the most delicious meal he'd ever had. He was no longer just a pet. He was a survivor. But with every step, the image of Leo's face, his bright, trusting eyes, was burned into his mind. It was the fuel that kept him going. One afternoon, he stumbled upon a small farm. The smell of hay and livestock was a welcome change from the wild scent of the forest. A kind-faced woman was tending to her garden. She spotted him, her eyes softening with pity. "Oh, you poor thing," she cooed, approaching him slowly. Kaiser, wary of strangers, didn't run. He saw no threat in her gentle posture. She offered him a bowl of water and some leftover stew. It was the first real meal he'd had in days, and he devoured it gratefully. He let her check the tag on his collar, his tail giving a hopeful thump against the ground. She made a phone call, her voice full of concern, but the number was smudged, unreadable after his days in the wild. She offered him a safe place to sleep in her warm barn, and for the first time since he got lost, Kaiser felt a flicker of safety. He stayed at the farm for 2 days, regaining his strength. The woman was kind, but she wasn't his family. The longing for Leo was a physical ache in his chest. He knew he couldn't stay. One morning, as the farmer headed out in her truck, he saw his chance. As she opened the gate to drive out, he slipped past, giving her a grateful look before trotting down the long, dusty road. He had a direction now. The road had to lead somewhere. He followed the asphalt for what felt like an eternity. Cars whizzed by, their drivers oblivious to the determined dog on a mission. His paws were sore, his white coat now a dusty gray. He was tired, so incredibly tired. Just as he was about to collapse under a shady tree, a familiar scent hit his nose. Faint, but unmistakable. Popcorn. The same kind Leo always got at the park. Hope surged through him, a jolt of adrenaline that erased his exhaustion. He followed the scent, his pace quickening. It led him off the main road and into a suburban neighborhood. The houses started to look familiar. The giant oak tree on the corner, the blue mailbox, the fence with the one loose slat he always tried to sniff through. His heart began to pound against his ribs, a frantic, joyful rhythm. He broke into a run, his tired muscles screaming in protest, but he didn't care. And then he saw it. His house. His home. He saw Leo sitting on the front steps, his small shoulders slumped, his face buried in his hands. A raw, powerful bark erupted from Kaiser's chest. Leo's head shot up, his eyes widened, first in disbelief, then in pure, unadulterated joy. "Kaiser!" The name was a cry of relief, a prayer answered. Leo sprinted across the lawn, and Kaiser met him halfway. They collided in a flurry of white fur and happy tears. Kaiser licked away the salty tears streaming down Leo's face, whining with happiness, his tail wagging so hard his whole body shook. The front door burst open and the rest of the family rushed out, their voices a chorus of shock and elation. He was home. He was finally home. Wrapped in the arms of his family, covered in kisses and hugs, Kaiser knew he was the luckiest dog in the world. His long, terrifying journey was over. He had followed his heart, and his heart had led him right back where he belonged. Thank you so much for watching Kaiser's incredible story. It's a powerful reminder of the unbreakable bond we share with our pets. If you were touched by this journey, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. We'll see you in the next video.